But like once you put it on LN2 and once you get voltage control, because poor ASIC quality stuff loves voltage, lots of voltage. And then some of the stuff that's getting the world records out there are taking a crap ton of voltage because they may be poor ASIC quality, but hit it with so much voltage. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. My score is already affected negatively. That. Watch the FPS. This is a bug in PX1, I forgot all about it. Look, you see how it's like, goes bloop, 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 bloop. Every 1 second, it does the thing where it's like, PX1, are you there? You still there? So it's actually, there's a crash. It actually negatively affects our score big time. And this was a bug that they never really got fixed. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go 135 on this core, bring it down 1 bin, apply it. The problem is when I close PX1, I lose boost lock, but whatever. I'm gonna close PX1, and I'm gonna run it again. And you'll notice it will no longer be doing that little like, it's like 10 FPS drop. So I bet you that initial run I had going is also flawed. So it's really should be higher than a 15,000. And we'll do that again after this run just to see if the overclock holds. See how much more steady it is. It's not doing the little like drop every like 2 seconds or whatever it is. Oh man. I'm starting to feel like I should have just left it on the wall and I'm feeling super disappointed right now. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Come on, this reminds me of the old days where you get like to the very end and the little ramp is coming down and she's walking out and you're like, yes, and then it crashes. It's like, no, son of a biscuit. Okay, here we go. Probably closer to a 20,000 on this run. Oh, maybe not. 16,352. Okay, I mean, we got an improvement. We were at like a 15,100 something before. Certainly not terrific. I've seen, I think my LN2 card hit like 18,000 something if I remember correctly. So I don't know why I was thinking it'd be a 20. I'm just that far removed from running these tests. But there's one other thing I said I wanted to do, and I want to see now if I can put it back to base clock. If my score is anywhere near the same, then that means it didn't affect it as much as I thought it would, but it definitely affects the score when you see it dropping up and down like that. Okay, so 400 points. I mean, that could be somewhat within the margin of error. It's a little bit more than margin of error, but all right, there we go. Just a nostalgic video. I mean, I think a lot of people can share in my the morning of EVGA. It's been 2 years now since they were like, nope, not doing this. That's really disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. F in chat or thumb up if you miss EVGA and coming out with this awesome level of hardware. I would have loved to have seen what a Kingpin 4090 would have done with 2 12-volt high-power connectors that wouldn't melt. It doesn't matter who. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. But it won't be an EVGA card.
Go on, try to stop me.
This is your champion.
Come by Casa de Octane for a cold one.
Good, I'm the jump master.
Roger Alvarez.
How about here?
Hello from El Salvador.
Get ready, moving
Roger.
out.
They say name 3 tools and 1 material to start out with as a maker. The 3D print would be a better approach now. Well, Roger, I don't know your computer skills. So as a very beginning maker, I'm not sure I would suggest something right off the bat. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
First blood, good thing it's not us.
3 tools
Champion
and
down.
1 material.
I assume they were good at something, just not this. Already in the next ring. Take a break if you're old.
I think that you could learn enough with a hot glue gun, some corrugated cardboard. Hold on.
Shotgun bolt here.
Corrugated cardboard, that's the material. The 3 tools. Knife, Hot glue gun,
One's caught in the area.
straight edge.
We have to drop.
In order to make anything out of
Moving
cardboard,
there.
you have to
I've located
take
the
something
enemy's
that
positions.
only bends
Checking
on a
map.
simple curve
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
and make it a material that can illustrate physically compound curves. And this is sort of the problem with all
I better
making,
grab an upgrade.
is
It goes
using
well with my
planar
level
forms
up.
to create compound curves. This is what happens in welding, it's what happens in carpentry, it's what happens in sewing. They're all the same process. So getting good at corrugated cardboard, getting good at creating shapes with corrugated cardboard will be knowledge you put into your body that will be applicable to all sorts of other
New
materials,
kill
whether
leader.
they're
Go
fabric
on,
or
watch
steel
out.
or wood or plastic or Worbla, foam core,
It's black marketed.
PETG,
Already
soda
inside the next ring.
bottles.
What?
Time to find a good perch.
Yes. I think that a 3D printer as the first thing for a maker, I don't know. I mean, yes, if it gets you wanting to 3D
Agreed.
print all day long, totally. And to me, as a maker, to me, the biggest issue about
I have a
making
team
is
on me.
making shapes. What do you make your shapes out of? And how do you make them manageable? I do it by breaking things down into their constituent shapes, their constituent solids.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm in this building with them while they're around me.
Looks like a care package is coming in.
Corrugate for a beginning
This way.
maker, I'm gonna say
Let's go.
corrugated cardboard. A blade,
Firing.
a straight edge.
Hold on. Shields recharging.
Adam Boyd asked a question. Adam says that they've been unable to make things for a few years due to life,
I'm down.
and they're getting back into it, but they're having to deal with losing some of their making skills over the past 18 years.
Enemy right here.
It's funny. This has seemed like a weird tangent, but I don't know how
Over
much
here.
any
Follow
of you
me.
watching knows about Adam Sandler. One of my favorite Adam Sandler facts is that he
He's fine.
plays
Limmer.
pickup
Let him ignore
basketball
us.
very
We're just gonna do that. Never mind.
and you can find articles about him showing up in New
God.
York or whatever city he's in. The best part is when you read accounts about
It is red.
play, what you keep on hearing is that he's got, I think,
Hit it.
with
Just hit it. Block.
eyes, like he was paying his situation awareness on the court
Could've gotten
is
his
the
red
kind of thing that
600
other
times
players
over there.
recognize you only get from playing every day.
Who are you talking
When you don't
to?
play every day. That's the kind of thing that goes away very quickly. And I experienced this with playing pool. I played pool and billiards very seriously in my late teens and early 20s. From about 19 to 22, about 3 or 4 years, I played pool every single day for hours. And I got really good. I got very, very good. And now when I play, I am no longer good. I still have some knowledge, and I still have some physical memory, but yeah, you don't use that, it goes away. And specifically the physical memory, the shooting is the first thing to go. Knowledge is the second. But your shoot, like that tightness of shooting, making your bank shots, estimating, gut check, that's the kind of thing I think that goes away very quickly, and the knowledge is what remains. So I would say unto you, you just have to start. You just have to start. Let your hands move over the materials. You will feel like you don't know what you are doing, and you will feel new, and you will break things that you didn't used to break, and that will make you feel even worse.
I'm the jump
And
master.
you just have to go through that suckage to get back to the facility. Your body remembers that stuff. Even though some of the
Replicator
high-level
Take
stuff
it from the medic.
gets diminished.
You wanna use
Twas
it.
beauty
It will
that
be
killed the
waiting there.
beast.
That's one last
But
thing
mostly,
about this.
you know, it's
One
the
of my
violent
sons
combat.
went to performing arts school and was in a highly competitive a cappella troupe in his performing arts school. They won the national championships.
Enough lambing around. We
at one point.
dropping.
And he, as far as I know, does not regularly play the guitar and sing these days. He's been out of high school for 7 years. And I was saying this to a friend of mine who's a musician. And I was like, it makes me sad that he's not doing it. My friend is a musician. He got deeply inculcated into music theory and a cappella, which is super collaborative, working and listening to other people's, all that knowledge. Is wants it again at some point. All the way. So that's the other one. Is to trust your body. That's what you went through back in the day that you used to make stuff. It's still happen. You just have to understand that there is a transitional period, a liminal space you need to occupy. Liminal, in
First
between
blood already.
space that you have.
That's what happens when you get too excited.
J.R. Hugeson asks, do you talk to R2
but we're pretty close.
or other things in the cave when you are off camera like I talk to my dog Fizz?
Got an
Well, I
extended
don't
light
know
mag
how
here.
you specifically
Level 2.
talk to your dog Fizz, but I do talk to
45
all the
seconds.
things that I am working with.
Wait now, I'm crafting.
I say things like, oh, OFFS. That is my maybe most regular phrase. I say, what do you think you're doing? Or,
30
come on,
seconds, rings
or
close.
work with me. I do lots of that sort of, yeah. I personify the things that I'm working with. And I actually, are you freaking kidding me, is another regular thing that I say to the things around me. But as far as like feeling like R2 is a little buddy, no. And R2's gone now. He's off
Rings
to,
around the corner,
he's off
10
to
left.
his next adventure. But meanwhile, I'm working on 3D printing some R2 mess. That is a long-term potential thing. But yeah, I totally talked to the objects.
Listen after.
Welcome to the hop up here.
Lee Marsh and Luna Replica. Lee Marsh and Luna Replicas.
Kill leader? Interesting.
Thank you for watching that video. Are you as sick of the tosses to membership as I am?
Stabilizer here.
Good, because here's a brand new one that I recorded today, and it's nice and short. There are 3 tiers to Tested Membership, and they all offer awesome stuff. Find out about it by clicking the join link below. We'll see you there.
My coverage of Computex 2024 is brought to you by Antec, Asus, Corsair, and G-Skill. To learn more
You
about
hear
all
that?
their new products,
There's
check
a
out
care
the links
package
in the
coming
description
down.
below. What's up, guys? Once again, I'm recording this voiceover from my hotel room due to some issues with my audio files, so sorry if the B-roll footage doesn't line up perfectly with what I'm saying at times, but I will do my best. Corsair had an overwhelming amount of stuff at their Computex booth this year, so I narrowed down my coverage to showcase their top 3 new products that I think will excite you the most. Starting with the RX Max. This is Corsair's first 30mm fan. We finally have one from them. It's been a long time coming. As part of their new RX series fans for 2024, which they promise to deliver higher performance than last year's QX design, which is a good thing. The super thick RX Max will be offered with and without RGB, and it features those liquid crystal polymer blades for optimal performance and shape retention. They do have 4-pin.
Where's that ultimate accelerant?
They're advertised to be super quiet and will hopefully be competitive with leading 30
Somewhere over there.
brands like
Got it.
30s from Fantech, but we'll have to wait and see. I can't wait to get my hands on these and do some proper testing in the near future. Next on my list is the 3500X mid-tower case. This is using that popular fishbowl design with the wraparound view. That has just taken the entire case market by storm at this point. It starts at just $90 US.
Not a good time
I feel
for
like
my
a lot of these
recovery.
cases with the fishbowl style.
There's no way. You guys just both folded up.
$50 and go up from there. But this one is very competitively priced. It gives you that panoramic view of your build, all the components inside, and there's no pillar on the front corner that's in between the glass panels. So you just get this seamless aesthetic. It's a premium design element for the price, really. Now, this is a single chamber chassis. Generally, a lot of fish tank cases are dual chamber in design, but this one is going with a more traditional route, which actually makes the case not nearly as wide. So that could actually be a benefit
let's
if
get
you
an
have limited
upgrade.
space on your desk. This case reminds me a lot of the Fantex NV5 in that way, which is also single chamber but has that wraparound effect. I believe the Fantex NV5 is about $10 more expensive though, so actually that's a prime competitor for the 3500X. I'd love to see these two cases and how they perform side by side. It does support up to eATX motherboards and back connect motherboards for the latest BTF, Project Zero, and Stealth motherboards from all those guys. Cooling support is pretty solid, up to 360
Replicator
millimeter
down.
radiators
Not
on the top
everyone's
and
used
That's
it,
the
but you should.
you can
closest
fit a 120
one.
on the bottom and rear.
Oh,
The 3500X is
mother.
available in black and white and starts at $90, as I mentioned, without fans. Or you can purchase it with a set of pre-installed RGB fans for a slight premium. And last but certainly not least, the big boy,
They're in
the
here.
longtime successor to the 1000D.
I'm about
It's
to wrap
finally
this up
here. Ladies
for
and
a minute.
gentlemen, this is the 9000D. It is
There's a
enormous.
perfectly
You
good
can lose your
upgrade
kids
just
in here.
waiting for me.
It's absolutely insane. They've replaced the 1000D's glass top and front panels with mesh.
You're
for
lucky,
better
maybe a
airflow, which I
replicator
think
come
is a
down
fantastic
closer.
change. This is a I don't know what you call this. I think they're calling it a super, mega, ultra, redonkulous tower. Whatever they're calling it, it supports back-connect motherboards. All standard motherboards up to eATX, of course, as well as massive server boards of the SSI EEB and CEB variety. On top of that, it can also house an additional mini ITX motherboard, which means you can actually do a dual system in here, along with its very own dedicated.
If I can get to the zip line, I can zip
motherboards
all the
and
way
two PSUs
around.
in this case. One of the
Problem
coolest
is that once
changes
I make
about
that
the 9000D
noise,
is
I'm
its
probably
new
fucked.
InfiniRail system. Both the front and the top of the case have a set of metal rails that slide
Yeah, because there is
out
one
to
drop
make
off where you gotta
installation
jump off at
super
the very
easy
beginning
and
and
flexible. It just lets you
jump
configure
onto
a
the next
variety
one,
of
right?
unique mounting positions, whether you're doing 120s or 140s, radiators.
I gotta
fans,
go there
jazz.
across.
Expected cooling support is absurd. The case can fit up to 21 120mm fans
I should pick up an upgrade.
480mm radiators from the front to the top. It's bananas. It can also house up to 5 3.5-inch drives, 6 2.5-inch SSDs, and it has an RGB front I/O that actually has like a built-in USB
Take
hub,
this.
which allows you to use all of its ports.
Good thing I
Bend
was
to the
out
right.
late.
Can be
Then we
used
gotta get
with
off
single USB
at
single
right
cable.
after the building. The next building we get to, we gotta jump and go a little bit forward and then jump off.
Go to replicator, come
Oh god, they've been here. Oh god.
Cheaper than what the 1000D is currently selling for. Can't wait to see some reviews of this case. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. I don't know if I have room for one.
They were waiting, but they weren't.
Excited to see more content on this case.
I'm dead, they're chasing me.
Top 3 products from Corsair that I'm most excited about, and this actually concludes my coverage for Computex 2024. I just want to say thank you guys for watching
they
the videos,
chasing now?
liking, commenting. I really appreciate all your support for this event, and absolute shout out to my sponsors.
They got a good
for
spot. I don't know if they're willing to give that up.
Mobile content will resume shortly, so stay tuned.
I don't know, but if they are, they probably won't find me now.
What would your mental state be if you lost $200 million in one day? In one day, ladies and gentlemen. That's the question I want to start off this video by, and I wish you guys could answer the actual question in the comment section below. Because let me tell you something right now. I would cry, I would go insane, and I would probably start hucking my feces across
I'm gonna give it a minute, then I'm gonna drop to that drop.
I go full crazy.
The trap
So,
hasn't
ladies
landed
and
yet,
gentlemen,
right?
That's exactly what happened yesterday. Something
Nah,
I
it's
love
coming
about
down
the
now.
internet is coming across the wildest,
I'm gonna pack a
goofiest
bowl.
nonsense every day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most unhinged live stream viewed by 600,000 plus yours truly yesterday, June the 7th, okay? So I was kind of watching this, you know, an actual government opinion on what happened back in 2021. The SEC did actually end up investigating it, and I would say this is actually worth a read, especially section 3 when they actually talk exactly about what they investigated into in
Did it
regards to
land?
GameStop.
Only 10
But
seconds
thankfully,
left.
Doom Douche on the Super Strong subreddit, God damn, actually ended up talking a little bit about this too, and they basically had started to discuss more in theory this side of the story, right? The one that the media wasn't really trying to portray in a very nice light. So what the hell is
should be
Super
coming down
Strong, and
now.
why are there a million of us here over 3 years after the sneeze, which is what we call the 2021 run-up with a closing price of $82 and split-adjusted numbers that the media likes to claim
Had to have landed.
was a short squeeze. So Super Strong
on
is
the
a
other side of the
subreddit
rock?
dedicated entirely to GME investors. We have evolved over time to provide an open platform for individuals to discuss market reform, as well as facilitate retail investors' right to
Oh god, they're coming.
by weighing
Oh
in
god,
and
they're
making sure all
coming.
of our voices are heard on by financial regulators. And I 100% agree with this. If the market is there to be played like this, then
Keep moving,
everyone
'cause
should be
they're gonna
given
wrap
an
your
equal
direction.
floor, not
Yep,
just
I'm gonna
hedge
go
fund
up
people
and then
should be
to the
given a
left and then
blatant
down and
advantage
then-
over the average retail
Where's the their
individual, right?
spawner?
Now, personally, looking at
Oh,
the stock
Jesus
market and the way
Christ.
it's being manipulated, it feels
Respawn
like it's
beacon
Nowhere
over
fun.
there.
but if an
How much time I got? A minute? I'm gonna go to the...
can make
Oh.
calls that
And they just
prevent
rest right
another
above you?
people from operating, then it's not exactly a
At
fair
that
fight.
one, you think?
It's entirely a
Yep.
big sport based
That's
on
where I
how
wanted to
you
go.
come up top.
Does
So
that
what
mean
they
that I won't be able to
describe
use
on
it
is
anymore?
Basically, when they were talking about the movie
Yeah,
Dumb Money
it's
that
once
was
it's
made
used,
about
it's
it,
done.
what this
If you're
still
lucky, maybe
won't
you'll
show you,
find a
however,
movie.
is the backroom collusions that took place in order to attempt to stop retail from winning for once. It's so
No, I
easy
just
to
gotta
dismiss
creep
us
my
retail
way in then.
investors as some
Fuck.
foreign group of people. That's you and me that they are talking about.
Someone to your left.
Trading with money we work
All
for
right.
and we're taxed on. We aren't playing with other people's wealth and skimming a profit off of the top, which is true. All right, they're not hedge funds.
Like that respawn will probably bring
Tons
a
of
few
money that
squads
they're
in
playing
I'm
too.
worried
so
about
not even their
that
own.
team that was
So the
behind
sub has
me
been
coming
digging
up
into
here.
these issues while also memeing and making questionable life decision ban bets. What we've come to realize in this time is the game has always been rigged. There's an incestuous relationship between market makers, hedge funds, and prime brokers. And that's where I'm going to kind of end the story off.
I got
This is a
that
real
one there. I
wild
got one over
situation
here
that has
behind
sort of
me.
sparked
It's
up
full
again
team.
because
To my right.
Kitty sort of brought his social media presence back up. And with hundreds of thousands of people watching, it clearly shows you that, like, look, this is an industry, this is an entire institution where tons of money is made. And I think the real story
Just
is
don't
not
move.
like, hey,
All the
this
videos, if
YouTuber
you don't
lost
move, they
$200
somehow
million.
proceed.
It's that this whole situation has exposed the
Replicator
sort
on
of
its way
shady
down.
backroom dealings that have
I
existed.
could crack that guy so hard right now.
If he
That
pops a bat,
unfortunately,
100%.
I believe still
If
remains.
he's full health,
So yeah,
I'd let him
I
be.
wouldn't say that you should jump into this market. Don't take financial advice from
But
me.
they're waiting on a squad to
Only
in.
1 minute to
Again,
go.
ask a finance expert related to any of this. I'm sure I might have gotten a few things
The
wrong.
fuck away from me,
Just because
bitch.
I'm doing the best that I can understanding this myself as well. It's truly a fascinating subject.
Run from
So
this
yeah,
place.
ladies
This is
and
my domain.
insane
45 until
story.
ring close.
So if you like
It's
the
me.
stuff, please like, comment, subscribe. Just like
Oh, I
this,
almost
like
got you again, bitch.
A couple weeks ago,
I just started picking fucking snipers up 2 days ago.
His wrist decided to explode after he fell off an electric scooter. It was pretty
30
disgusting. It
seconds.
looked like he took the Photoshop drag tool and just went to his hand. And the doctor was telling us, as he was putting Tommy's bones back together, how common it was to get electric scooter injuries in the ER. He was up there with like car crashes and motorcycle accidents. And it makes you think, like, how can
This
we
is why
make
I don't ride
electric
EVs.
scooters easier to use and safer for people like Tommy? And we probably come to the same conclusion. Make a
Only
car
10
out of it.
seconds left.
Make a
Oh,
car out of electric
fucking.
scooters.
Now that was not what I was expecting to
Now
hear
when I
from
say
Michael
build a
Reeves
car out
today.
of electric scooters, I mean...
Care package being delivered.
Half the squad's left. I'm not even tired.
I don't know if I'd go that way.
Oh, I'm never gonna make it. Fuck.
Ring countdown.
Patch me up, though.
I don't want to be here.
Delivering replicator.
Got a replicator coming down.
Good try, man.
I mean it metaphorically. But I also mean it literally. I want to make a car out of electric scooters, where instead of these caveman fucking tires, we slot in scooters, and then I weld together a frame in between them to be like a body of a car. This invention takes all the risk out of riding these dangerous, demonic scooters. No longer do you need the requisite skill to stay upright on one, a talent few in our society possess, if any at all. Instead, just sit down, hit the accelerator, and go. No balance required. But Michael, I hear you ask, how are you going to hit the throttles on each of the bird scooters to make it all go? I am fucking getting to that. If you would wait just a goddamn second, it'll cut to that part of the video where it's that whole explanation happens, and it'll be cut to very fast-paced
I love that
music.
part
like
of the
Subway
video where
Surfers.
I don't
We got
know
Subway
what's going
Surfers.
on, but you're explaining it. Oh, Subway Surfers. Oh.
The way you accelerate on these scooters is by pressing this little throttle tab
What
with
is
your
he
thumb.
sitting on if it's not
I don't
the
want to use my
toilet?
fucking thumb because I can't on 4 scooters simultaneously. So here's what I came up with. It's a 3D printed, printed thumb attached to a motor so it can actuate the throttle on the scooter. That's cool, right? Wrong, it sucks ass. I'm gonna sit there diddling wires together like a fucking pro magic. No, we're gonna make it wild for a couple of reasons, but mostly because I'm neurotic. So it's gonna be 10 times more complicated.
You're
It's
dead.
very little
All
things.
good with
You can
me.
turn this old remote into a controller for the thumb thing. And now it's a detonate. But this detonator can talk to an
Guys, can you
Arduino,
tell me
so
how
it's all good. Then it takes a microwave
see.
and Tupperware and puts it
Nothing
away
down
far.
there scares
That's not
me.
making it
God,
past
I want
TSA.
pause.
These are all really basic components
Bram
of
Bros,
biology.
thanks for
They
the
come
6
from a
months. Welcome
beautiful
back.
little place in China
Tom
called
Ken
China.
Jesse, thank you guys.
And just like that,
Introducing
it's
your
all
champion.
throttled wireless. Now you might be wondering why the scooter doesn't mount like that. And that's because it's got a built-in safety feature that makes you kick off and get a little bit of speed before the scooter accelerates. Which might then make you think that's going to be a problem for scooter cars. And you'd be right. But that's foreshadowing. For now,
Let's
I
land
need my
here.
device. Not because I'm testing,
Remember,
but because
eyes on the prize.
so I went. Shit covered Los Angeles. Try it out with my friend.
He's really covered in shit.
see that work, but if I were you, I'd be thinking, hey, Michael, dumbass, why don't you just wire into the scooter directly? I corrected it. Reason, they're not my scooters. They're public rental scooters that you can rent on your phone. So if I were to wire directly into one, that would be destruction of property and make it illegal. But since we're just renting them off the street and strapping a bunch of electronics to them, that makes it less illegal. All right, now we got 4 of these little fuckers, and I'm gonna cut out the 13 hours of soldering between that last clip and this one. I also noticed a problem with this controller. It sends the same signal to each of the little throttle things, but they all do the same shit. But we want to be able to talk to each one individually, and for that, we're gonna need a more advanced controller. So I got this remote steering wheel on the Now I'm not using it.
First blood. That was quick.
Good. Jump in
I
now.
don't know, like sometimes I watch things and it's so ridiculous it almost pisses me off. He's like, listen to this huge problem we have. Okay, and I've been trying to route and code and log something to solve this problem. So anyways, I bought a Wii remote actually.
Electronics to make a Wiimote talk directly to some things, but if we slip some software, some coding in between the two, we call that compensating for
Enemy
the crippling
down.
lack of electronics
Recharging my
engineering
shield.
skills. Test it out. This one says connect to an Arduino over USB. That's our little transmitter. And these guys are just variables. They're numbers. They say how much and which motors to move. These lines down here tell our transmitter to send those variables over to the thumb thing. And if we run it, it should... Nice. Put a cute little
Just giving
function
my
up there.
shields a
Did you guys kill all of them?
Save every scooter address in an array.
Yeah, all
Those
did.
variables over to the thumb thing. And then run it, it should...
Say one. We're
Death
all
box up
inside.
top,
Cute
I
little
saw that.
function up there.
I can heal you.
Why does this look like Drake doing a
Recharging
fucking
my
steak
shield.
sponsorship?
I'll come that way.
As if you need the money, little bro.
Save every scooter address in an array. Now if we loop through that array,
Oh, you just bumped past
and
me?
now if we loop...
Pass me that shield.
It is, isn't it? Of course it is. Something about the fucking hot tub in the back. Something about the fucking hot tub in the back, like you just know. Philip, thank you for 3 months.
Forever. Yeah, so the next thing I should do is kill myself. Connect to the Wiimote steering wheel. You kind of just capture the steering wheel's position.
Looking
and
for additional
Guys,
heavy
I
ammo.
Leveled up and earned an upgrade too.
Like, when
But I don't need to take
meeting,
your heavy
I mean
ammo.
like a meeting with like
I'm
5
not
or
using a
6
heavy weapon, you're good.
professionals. And one of them made that joke. And I'm like, is it really? You ain't doing too good on this whole no pause thing. And who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Anyways, one of them made that joke where he was like, oh my god, if I was a content creator, I would KMS. I was like, whoa, KMS is like so in. So in that it's in with corporate too. That's crazy. Anyways, one of them made that joke where he was like, oh my god, if I was a the fucking hot tub in the back. Something about the fucking hot tub in the back, like you just know. Philip, thank you for 3 months.
Forever. Yeah, right. So the next thing I should do is kill myself. Connect to the Wiimote steering wheel. We kind of just capture the steering wheel's position and use it to draw this red ball. But
Guys,
There's
I
a
was in
perfectly
meeting
good
yesterday.
upgrade just waiting for
Like
me.
a meeting. Like when I say meeting, I mean like a meeting with like 5 or 6 professionals. And one of them made that joke. And I'm like, is it really? You ain't doing too good on this whole no pause thing. And who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Anyways, one of them made that joke where he was like, oh my. Say meeting, I mean like a meeting with like 5 or 6 professionals. And one of them made that joke. And I'm like, is it really? You ain't doing too good on this whole no pause thing. And who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Anyways, one of them made that joke where he was like, oh my god,
Upgraded
if I
and good
was
to
a
go.
content creator, I would KMS. I was like, whoa, KMS is like so in that it's in with corporate too. That's crazy. That's crazy, no? Do you guys think that was a red flag? I didn't really take it as such because I was like, I'll fucking make that joke. Mr. Beast meeting. Yeah, it was a Mr. Beast meeting and it was actually Mr. Beast. No, no, no. Sorry, one sec.
It gets a little cooler when you combine it with the code we wrote earlier. Now, depending on which way I turn the steering wheel, the throttle lays off on that side of the car. And with only one side of the car powered, scooter car will turn in that direction.
Oh, cool.
I
Was
hope.
that Shrek?
I don't fucking know. I haven't tested it. Well, you should probably go test it then, huh?
You guys know the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life video? Is that stream safe? 'Cause I kind of
So
want
it's
to
time
watch
to
it.
go kidnap some scooters. Initially, I was worried how I would get them. I remember I own a white truck with a line on it. God on the streets of Los Angeles. And with that sorted, we just need
I have a drop.
montage to hook these guys up. Should be good.
Sorry, I was getting hot.
Not, damn.
Problem, the front wheel can still turn, which is definitely a fucking problem that we have. We need to stabilize the front steering column entirely. So here's what I designed in Fusion 360. And here's what I actually made. I call it 2 clamps from Home Depot. I welded together.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Throwing jump drive.
Oh my god, I just got fried.
In my garage.
Fucking can't.
Okay, all the controls are running, I got the software running, and I just activated all the scooters on the app. The controls look good. I'm gonna bang the right side out of the driveway and I see back in the street.
Reloading. Recharging my shields.
Huh. I'll
The
be
way
honest
that
with you.
thing
I meant
fell
to
was
crash
so
into
mean.
myself as a
I
goofy,
don't know
haha
why I
kind of
related.
classic comment. But I also 100%
They've
in
answered
my
my
heart of
question.
hearts believe that when I turn the steering wheel, it would turn. I believe so much. And
Hold on, I need to heal.
Replicator on its way down.
Why it didn't work. And I discovered some
You're inside?
thing. Namely, it was that I didn't understand the concept of
Can't fucking get in there. I'm on top.
watching a live video of me encountering this concept for the very first time.
They're all dead? Jesus Christ.
I keep trying to make it work. Cars don't do that ever. I do not know where I got these ideas. My only hope is that I'm becoming schizophrenic and a voice told them to me.
His shirt says
So
university.
you were white every day?
I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate that.
in the night. But I can't give up. Tommy's out there somewhere with a broken
Rings
hand.
nearby,
What if he
1
tries
minute
to ride
too
another
close.
scooter? He's so bad at riding scooters. I need to do this for people like
Extended
Tommy, who
light
is,
mag
again,
here.
so
Level
utterly
4.
dog shit at riding
I dropped that
scooters.
bag to someone.
Literally
Kinda
hit the front half of scooter car to change the direction of our rotational.
Girl, who said Dora was their celebrity crush? Do you guys remember that? Or did I dream that up? I didn't make that shit up, right? Someone said that in my chat. Jessica, thanks for the 47 months. Yeah, guys.
I didn't make that up.
Yeah, last stream, remember?
No. No
We
one
haven't
remembers.
forgotten.
Velocity. Am I using that word right? Here's a chart. You figure it out. We need to ditch the wood and go with a metal frame with a heavy-duty rotating hinge.
Are we still in this circle? Look at us. We already at positive 16 with 8 squads left.
See, everyone's happy except for me, because
I'm high. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, no, I know. Thank you. It's just
Deploying health drone.
Deploying a health drone. I feel myself for the little bit that I need. Ooh-wee. I got a lawnmower in my hands. Gonna put it to work.
On Facebook Marketplace. And I also bought this couch on Facebook Marketplace. This is not an ad, I just buy a lot of stuff.
Anyone like a Phoenix kit?
Phoenix
Why do I
kit
feel
here.
like I can smell this couch?
Attention. Delivering
Why do
care
I feel like I
package.
can
Hearing a
smell
lot of
this
them.
couch? Why do I feel
I
like
got
this couch
3. I got 4 batteries. I got 7 shields.
Same concept as before, where we use the scooter speed to steer the car. But this time they have a nice pivot to work around. And also it's
I'm gonna
only
go
2
up
scooters
and I'm
turning,
gonna
so it's
try
like
to
a
hit
line
some
instead of
shot.
a square. So that should work.
Is that someone over there?
I'm spotted. Taking fire. Just giving my shields a recharge.
I'm looking for a parking lot big enough to test this in. Last time I tried it in my place in mind, like the Westfield Mall. I got kicked out.
Just giving my shields a
Pretty much
recharge.
immediately. Someone's gonna get death wish. A broken enemy shield. I'm in the back parking lot trying to hide from their security. I'm hiding everything behind my truck, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. I think I just have to test it out. This one's not unlocked. No, I don't know why. This can't be real. One of them is not unlocked. I literally tested it.
Turned away
So
from
oh my god. That's all for it.
We should probably move. We We should probably move, huh? This was bad, guys. This is bad. I don't have a fucking tower left anymore.
Just like those little anime girls, huh?
Shit, honestly, I'm gonna add more than just breaks.
Like, should I just get up here and hang out? I gotta get back over there to get you guys. Yeah, but I can't get to the crafter right now.
So the scooters actually already have brakes on them. They knew that. Stupid. So I just took a $9 air piston and 3D printed a bunch of bullshit onto it. And now you can control the brake with compressed air. Don't worry, I've already tested it out. Pretty good. Yeah, I could have spent time with my family, but instead I spent days making brakes for a scooter car. You're wasting your life away, you idiot! You fucking moron!
Done well. I got your squad mates back.
Check this out. We got a custom.
Well, you better pray.
Look at this. You might be wondering
Let's pray that I got something in this drop and there's not a team that just moved into my zone.
So we'll use a big metal piston to give us a push. Uh-oh, not enough friction. I wish we had something made out of rubber. Take out a shoe. Put out of a sheet of metal. These are a bunch of poison gas. Nice job. Now, if you
Of course not. Why would I be able to make a jump?
Forces, put the metal plate in, screw it to the piston, and wow, look at all that friction. Wow, wow. Nice job. Screw it to the piston, and wow. Look at all
Got to treat yourself.
This is very fun.
all that friction. Wow, wow.
Give me.
Hello? That would be on wall of this house.
None of that is what I wanted.
A spoiler, top it custom, synthetic leather seat. We need a chair. We need a chair.
We need a motherfucking.
Good thing I'm inside the ring.
Edited it to make it look like he
Got
yanked
close.
it from under her, but he actually they did a character
So
Replicator on its way down.
in the
Good try.
things on this thing. And then I realized I'm in too deep. Like, I can't stop. Shut up, dumbass. No one cares. It's got everything. Only one thing left to do is make Tommy's wish come true.
Let's try to get that fucking thing off.
It's tomorrow morning, and the plan is simple.
Should not have gotten that off.
Directly to Tommy's house. This won't be easy, but it's just the right thing to do for a poor boy with a broken hand. And that's good enough for me. Can you believe this idiot broke his hand on a scooter? No, I don't give a shit about his arm. It's like charity work, you know? Think of all the attention I'm gonna get for helping. Are you still recording? I'm coming,
sounding
Tommy.
like an influencer. This is
You guys tell me to get it over.
imagine he's playing a video game on that. I want that edition. Insane.
It fucking works! It's like turns and shit.
Look, I want him to get like
Dude, it
pulled
fucking
over.
turns.
Like, what does the code even say
Progress
here?
is good, but we're approaching
Is
the
this
first major
technically
obstacle.
illegal?
Big road. 4 lanes of traffic with no stoplight. In scooter car, even the modest
Also,
Prius will
who's
headshot you
filming
like
this?
child versus minivan. But no matter, I've already lost all regard for human life and safety. She handles it like a fucking champ. She does like a fucking champ. She can do the turn. How you going?
Reaction camera screen. These fucking kooky beans.
One of the scooters is giving out.
Oh, you can
no,
see
it's probably
Broden
the low
earlier?
battery
That's
one I
sick.
started with, so I could create conflict because
So
this is a
y'all are
YouTube
going to
video.
Puckets?
That's no problem with scooter car. Grab a scooter from wherever,
Yeah, I
and
think
you
so.
can simply replace them and show you how. Disengage the part, locate a high lift jack it up a few inches, unplug,
Wait,
and
that's
remove
kinda
your
sick.
electronics. Don't lose that. Buy every one of
Are
those.
there snack
Unscrew,
keys in
remove
there?
the
Up the river?
remove the front wall.
I don't know. Probably just get in the river or whatever. I ain't saying that for long though. So I'm gonna leave out of town tomorrow.
Where you go?
I'm gonna go up to New Braunfels for a couple days. I got on work next week.
I feel like I just saw that like that math.
Could I get one number 4, the meal?
I already know I'm like straight ass right now.
From here on out, smooth sailing. Except for the street, which is blind in both directions with 0 visibility. Wait, it's fucking remote control.
I can cook, clean, and defend my teammates.
Forgot the remote control. You can do whatever, you know? Finally about to reach.
Sounds like music to me.
Or like the potential of balls is so scary. I don't know why.
Let's do this, brothers.
Arm being broken? The video doesn't make sense now. You understand how the video doesn't make sense now? You get it? Come on, let's get it. So you don't fall on a scooter and break your head every day? Shut the fuck up. None of this makes sense about a cat. Sit inside of it. You sit. You sit me? Yeah. There you go. You're not fighting. Not like sit on my lap.
Oh.
No,
Oh my god, it's romantic.
Oh, wow.
Beginning ring countdown.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Hello. I'm down here.
If 1 plus 1 is 2, then 2 plus 2 is.
Your mom.
How come you have a helmet but I don't? It's fucking dangerous. Santa Monica.
I pull out a gat. Clap, clap, clap.
Oh boy. Ignore it. Ignore that. Ignore it.
And I put it back on the rack.
Tupperware ignore.
Get off. Oh.
Ow! What the fuck, man?
Bro, your arm has to be broken to put it in here, which kind of does make sense when you think about it.
Attention.
It makes the video makes sense. Kicking car.
Got a new kill leader.
Better, huh?
The tides of battle have changed.
Hey man, you're welcome. There's no need to thank me, actually, for real. Have fun, alright? Fucking dumbass.
Tommy's gonna want
Found
to
an extended energy magazine here.
Your family
Level
group
3.
chat and
We're the
favorite
ring.
Discord
Time to hold court.
booning
Gotta hop up
server,
here.
5 a.m. I don't
Oh shit. Use that.
And the thing is, there are so many Discord communities.
I got a gold backpack.
So what's that?
A gold backpack over here in my back.
If I have any, but it's all Valorant.
Somebody scanned me. Where the fuck did that come from?
I have a Discord server for Jeremy's birthday.
Found an extended energy magazine here. Level 3. We got a care package on the way.
Why do I even know what gooning is? Like, what other 28-year-old woman
Optics here.
knows what
Mid-range.
gooning is? Fucking seriously, oh my god.
even know where I am.
We're all spread out.
What is
I'm not making toast.
It's fine because I'm paid.
New kill leader appointed.
If you want to see Scooter Car in person, I'm actually taking it to Open Sauce. It's a convention that my ex-roommate puts on every year. It's an adult science fair. It's not porn. I feel like every time you say adult, you have to preface that with it's not porn. It's essentially hundreds of booths that the biggest nerds on planet Earth showcase their stuff in. I think my favorite from last year was a shrimp that fried fries. Yeah, it's cool. It's in San Francisco.
Wait, I just heard of that meme that goes like, so you're telling me the shrimp didn't fry the rice? Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyways.
Just go and it's going on.
Yeah, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? That one. Thank you. You said it better than me. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
I'll
You just
fix
found
it
out
up.
about this?
Close range.
Yeah, I believe it.
I just found out. I just got that. I'm an
You're
asshole.
telling me a banana nut in this bread? That's horrendous. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. I took a screenshot of that. That's horrendous.
14th to 16th. If you go to the computer card, you can sit in it and you can mess with the buttons. I haven't asked Will about this, but because I'm saying it, he'll be forced to let you do that. Yeah, maybe I'll see you there. And what else? Oh, sorry the video took so long. I promise the next one will be faster, more live. Tommy didn't really break his hand on an electric scooter. He broke it on an electric toy moped that I built, and he broke it because it didn't have any brakes on it. And that's why we're in the emergency room together. And that's it. Yeah, okay, thank you.
So it's your fault.
Time to talk about today's sponsor, Odoo. Why go to many places for website building?
Guys, before we listen to the sponsor, which we will, because he deserves it.
Oh,
scrap it! How much of like? How do I say this properly? Do you know? Do you know how big of a YouTube dick you need to have in order to put a sponsor link at the fucking end of the
here.
video?
They're like up on that mountain.
Fucking end? Have you ever seen a sponsor link at the absolute end of a video? Like, Michael really meant it when he said he was over. That's all I'm gonna say.
When you can get it, Odoo didn't like that version for some reason. Let's do another one. Odoo's trying to be like a once. They have an app for account. They have an app for e-com. They have an app for website. Can you imagine how boring it would be to make all of those things yourself? I mean, watch your back. Say I wanted to make like an open source blog.
I need a better scope for this snow.
You start with a few prompts about what you want to build, then you choose a color palette, pick out what you need the site to do and what pages go in there, and you get to
There's people behind you guys.
They say they use AI to generate the site. I'm assuming that means
What?
choosing the stock photos and page layout that does which gives you a
Where?
good starting out point. Then you're
Unless this thing's making noise on its own.
No, it is.
this guy.
It's shot Olympus.
It's making crinkly wrapper sounds.
But like immediately
Yeah.
the site was active. I didn't have to do anything. I just put in the prompts and like there it was.
Hawker's website.
They trying to snipe now too. We should probably not stay here. Feel free to though.
Great.
I'll be moving. Goodbye.
I sent it.
Especially because they gotta come to you, right? I'm gonna go get the high ground over here. Yep.
Fuck, there's people on Jerry.
Really good.
Jerry, go to the bottom and zip up.
I got around.
Alright.
I hit all those guys. They're moving over. They're over here now. I can't hit him, but I'm scaring them. Meanwhile, I'm ready to move, boys.
So AMD recently revealed their Zen 5 processors, and while they're
No way, that motherfucker's still alive. It was a fucking bullet, damn it. Jerry, let's go hop on the
Zen 5%.
You can.
Is Zen 5 really a flop, or are people misreading the slide? Let's talk it up. Before
Man,
that,
hop on
this
that
video is
zip and
brought to you by
let's
Habana
get out.
and their E3 ergonomic office chairs. Listen, fellas, I've tried a lot
That's
of
what
cheap
my
gaming
plan was.
chairs,
That's
and
why I was
I've
waiting
come
for you to
the
get over
conclusion
here.
that buying a nice office chair is
Well, yeah,
a
wait,
must
hold
for
this
long
high ground.
hours working.
I told you the plan. I said let's get over here, get the high ground, and make them push into.
I actually find very comfortable. It's a great looking and functional
Do
chair.
you remember?
It can be used for work, gaming, or even just resting while providing supreme comfort thanks to the T-shaped support system, which solves the 3 pain problems caused by sitting for long periods of time. 1, incorrect
7th
posture from low back
of
fatigue,
September.
2, neck pain, and finally 3, shoulder
Like
pain
they're
from
duking
lack
it
of
out.
I need a better
support.
scope.
Thankfully, the E3 solves all these issues
at that
in
3
style through
times.
the use of their 3-zone floating wing lumbar
Here
tent.
comes the here they come off this zip line right here.
My God, 60 mechanical arm rests. I gotta say, the amount of back support I got in this chair is nothing like
They
I've
jump like
experienced
bitches.
before, so if
They
you
got
wanna give
scared.
the Habata E3 a try, be sure to check it out on Amazon using the link in the description below.
There's people
There's
on the
been
other side of
a
this
crazy
rock.
amount of hype around
That
Zen
team
5.
might be
You
back
guys
to
know
us.
I've covered a lot of these leaks, with some claims ranging all the way from 15% to 30% just for the vanilla Ryzen 9000 series chips, which of course would mean X30 would be even faster than that. And to be fair, yes, there are actually some scenarios in which Ryzen 9000
I take
may
a zip,
be
I think.
30%
No, I
faster.
don't know.
However, in gaming, according to their slides, this is likely not going to be the case, and this is what led some people to be underwhelmed. Although I do have to give it to AMD to take a look at some of the information. I mean, up to 2 times instruction with as well as improved branch prediction and higher throughput with wider pipelines and vectors means that overall this new architecture is a significant improvement over Zen 4, and it's pretty impressive to see that they were able to achieve a 16% IPC uplift, as this is actually on the higher side for CPU generations. Although if you were expecting a 30% IPC uplift, yeah, maybe you would be a little bit disappointed by this. And especially when we take a look at the next slide here, this is where many people started wailing and gnashing their teeth.
People flying in on that other team too now.
30%
Yep, that bad take the zip. They're on the zip package.
14900 is very impressive. Well, in terms of
We should-
we're talking about the numbers just 13% over the 14900K, and yes, a 13% improvement in gaming performance just isn't that significant. That's over to a TechSpot image here from one of their articles I have linked in the description below, where they compare the 7800X3D to the 14900K. Well, actually it looks like the 7800X3D is around 5% faster than the 14900K, which means that the 9950X is just roughly 3% faster than the 7800X3D. So based on those numbers,
I'm just trying to let them know don't come here.
7800X3D, it is certainly not worth it to pick up a 9950X for just an 8% improvement in gaming. On configuration, that's a different story. But yeah, that's not really good. And guys, it gets worse, because if we take a look at the end notes, well, the test system for AMD was using the 9950X with balance mode in Windows and DDR5 6000. However, the
We should probably move around the edge over there while we can.
DDR5
Ringing,
6000
Jerry.
and
Dude, I know. Motherfucker's gonna stop calling.
now, this is an issue because the default profile is roughly, I believe,
They wanna
around
hang out.
5% slower than the normal profiles you've been seeing over the last year with the 14900K, based on, once again, testing from TechSpot. And DDR5 6000 just simply isn't the highest than the 14900K can support, which means even if we're being conservative, well, then the 7800X3D versus this default profile 14900K would actually likely be around 10% faster, making the 9950X just around probably 3% faster than the 7800X3D, and maybe even 0% faster, or even
We should go before that
percent
those people catch the edge on us.
than our current 7800X3D, which of course sounds bad. Now, one thing we do have to keep in mind is that they used a 7900X
People to our left?
and not a 4090. Not to mention, we're going to have 5090 coming out soon, which could certainly raise the gap significantly. And they also, as far as I'm
Yep, they're
aware,
down
did
low.
not disclose the resolution
Yeah, I
that
see
they're
'em.
testing these games at. So I think we have to talk about that there's two options here. One, Zen 5 which is not what many people were expecting, especially given the
Turning
leaks
up.
of, you know, anywhere
Getting
between
hype.
15 to 30% IPC
Their
being
face
thrown around
showing up over there.
on Zen 5. You're expecting 30% IPC, and then all of a sudden you get 0% performance. You're going to think that Zen 5 sucks. However,
How do I get inside?
Don't down on me.
option, and that's that AMD may be
Dude,
sandbagging,
another one.
and I do believe this
No
might
fucking
actually
sound
be the
cue,
case,
really?
considering
They're gonna
that
try
we
and
just
finish
mentioned, yes,
and
they're
go
not
for the
disclosing
res.
resolution, and they're using
I'm gonna try to
well
push
a
this
less
other team
powerful
over here.
GPU, and AMD has certainly done this in the past. I've had
Nice
it done in
one
the past,
down.
been wrong, and ended up being significantly faster
giving
than
my
I
shields
was
a recharge.
expecting. Let's say they're
45
using this
seconds,
XGX
ring
at a
clear.
resolution of something like 4K. Well, yeah, you're not gonna get that big of an improvement. However, using an
You and me
RTX
now.
5090 at 1080p, perhaps you would see those similar gains of around 30% to what we're seeing on their production and content creation.
We're gonna have to wrap behind here. There's their team right on me. Don't come running in here.
How could you have a CPU that's around 30%
Should've told me that
faster
before
for
I did say that before that. That's why I said I'm going to this team.
Maybe
What?
even 0% faster when it comes to gaming. It seems like the type of improvements they've made to the CPU is
Fuck.
any sense to me.
You just brought him right to me. Like, what are you doing?
AMD likely sandbagging, and if that's the case, not only will it be close to potentially 30% faster than the 14900K, but it would
Don't
also
come
get
running
them
in
around
here.
20%
Runs right up
faster
and
than
next
the
to me to the
7800X.
running away at that
However,
point.
I do want to temper your guys' expectations.
You continue to
as
run
I
to me, and then you
do wanna see
continue to
something
crouch next to
in
me.
the middle of these two options. I don't think Zen 5 is going to suck. I don't think it's going to be a flop or DOA. However, I also don't think it's going to see the full 30% improvement that you're seeing them show in content creation type of workloads translate straight into gaming. I think you're going to see something right in the middle. I'm expecting somewhere around maybe 20% faster than a 14900K and around 15% plus faster than the 7800X 3D. And guys, that's actually really impressive. And in fact, that would put Zen 5X 3D at roughly 30% plus faster than the 7800X 3D. So that's really solid, and I think that's a good reason for you, if you're a gamer, to wait for the, say, 9800X 3D, because if you can get even close to 30% faster than a 7800X 3D, well, that's a really great improvement, and certainly worth waiting for.
If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to drop a like. Every time you do so, AMD and NVIDIA release new GPUs. Also, if you want to see more, check out one of these related videos. You won't be disappointed.
All right, little vlog today. I got a care package from Australia. This is from our friends at Singularity Computers. Did you say what it was?
This is your champion.
Usually, whatever they send, it's pretty damn good. And I think I'm cutting my finger. Oops. The ViewSonic X24K LED projector is the world's first projector designed for Xbox consoles. Featuring screen sizes up to 120 inches, native refresh rates up to 240 Hz, built-in Harman Kardon speakers, and low-latency gaming modes, the X24K gaming projector from ViewSonic delivers a truly customizable experience for both gaming and HDR cinema. To see our full-length video covering features and user experiences, follow the links in the description below. All right, so I think Daniel wrote me an email saying what was coming. I forgot. It's been a while. It takes a while for things to get here from Australia. So I think we have more than one thing in here. But if you guys don't know what Singularity Computers is, do yourself a favor, go check them out. I mean, they've never like monetarily paid us or anything to advertise for them, but they do send us product that they've supported me in so many cool ways. Like they make everything in-house themselves, like the distro plates and stuff that I've done in like M925 and then obviously in Skunkworks. They made all that for me from scratch. So I would love to be able to do that sort of stuff myself, but in the meantime, until I can do that, I will just have to settle with what they send me. Oh, geez, this is heavy, whatever this is. I don't know what this is. This says Lian Li 011 Vision Distribution Plate Set. I don't have an 011 Vision. I guess we can check that out in a second. This is the Phantom 2 ITX case and Phantom 2 distribution plate with, oh, this is their new open ITX chassis. Okay, that's pretty cool. We'll check that out for sure. And then this is their test bench with test bench D5 reservoir distribution plate. So it's a water-cooled test bench. I've been using the, what's funny, I kind of need to redo our test bench for a couple of reasons. One, it's got an EKAIO on there still. And two, it's got an Asus motherboard. So I've been wanting to change this stuff out. So this might be a perfect opportunity for me to come up with something neat for our test bench. Let's check out the Phantom 2 ITX thing first. I know it's been like case month around here. It hasn't been by design. It's just sort of been that way, I guess. If you've ever wondered if things are gonna arrive safe from Singularity Computers, let this be your answer. I think I have to assemble this, but it is an open air chassis ITX build, and I think it even has a power board on it. If you know what a power board is, that's the giant PCB motherboard deal mounting mechanism that they come up with, which, yeah, power board right there, which allows it to distribute power, like think of a distribution plate for coolant. but it's a distribution plate for power, which it's pretty freaking neat. Yep, definitely has a power board because there's our cables. Here is our riser cable, PCIe Gen 4 riser cable. That's a distribution plate, obviously. And here's our power board. So I'm very interested in this guy right now. Power cable, ARGB lighting link cable, SATA stuff. These are all the accessories for it. So this is our power. So we have to relocate power, obviously, for some reason here. Figure that out. Here is assuming a GPU mounting plate. This looks like a GPU mount. These are all stainless. This is our power board.
All right.
Standoffs for our motherboard. This is our horizontal GPU mount standoffs to support the GPU. Here's our very short little baby 24 pin for our power cable. I love that everything is like labeled now because they didn't necessarily do this in the past. So the labeling's nice. Short little SATAs, which I probably won't need. I haven't used SATA in quite a while now. Power button. Okay, so there's all that stuff right there. Geez, I'm gonna do an ITX water-cooled build now. I've been trying to convince Phil to let me redo his ITX build with something better designed than us trying to... We tried to cram so much in that NRP 200 Max from Cooler Master. It's doing well, it's just... It's a chunk of stuff. There's no like air gap in it at all. And I think that we could do so much better, but he loves that case and doesn't want to get rid of it. So power to Phil, not feeling like he has gas or gear acquisition syndrome, which is where you feel like you have to change everything out all the time like I do. It's a disease. So there's our power board, our distro plates with our D5 right there. I'm assuming this is going to be our D5 cover. Yes, it is. Pretty standard for Singularity stuff. It's exactly as it's always looked. This is for Seasonic. I don't have a single Seasonic PSU. It's pretty neat. It's like, this is just a PCB material that they use to make the radiator mount on. There's no actual power or anything going through there. Another bracket here. Singularity computers, fancy Q reinforcement.
Gotta clown that away.
There's another reinforcement. And then this should be the actual functional power board.
Dude, are you kidding me?
And this is the case, to be honest. So you can see the PSU mounts here. It's a full-size PSU, not an SFX. You can see we have slots right here for 2.5-inch SATA drive, which just slots in there and then screws down from the backside, I think, yeah. And then one that can go right there. And then this gets all of its power through here. So, oh, this is cool, check this out. This is actually a pump dial. We can take a fixed speed pump and turn it up and down right here. This is gonna be some sort of a voltage regulator, a manual voltage regulator. And then we got one up here, fan speed. Look at fan speed controller built in. That's cool, that's freaking cool. So what happens here is we have a 24 pin that goes from the PSU into here, and our UPS that goes into there. And then it goes from here to the motherboard. And I'm not sure which side the motherboard goes on. We also have LEDs on the back side right here. So it looks like this might backlight through something. Oh yeah, you're right. So let's see, the distro plate, so they go like that. And then I'm thinking the motherboard goes on top of that, actually. I think the motherboard goes right here on top of all of this. That's pretty neat. Okay, let me figure out how all this goes together now. And I haven't even got to the other stuff. I think today's video is just gonna be about this, because this is pretty freaking neat. Okay, so I've got it sort of starting to sandwich together. I'm having to use photos to figure out how it goes. Daniel, add the manual to your website. I don't know why it's not there. Anyway, yeah, so you can see we have the additional distro plate on here, which means there's a little bit different installation process for this. But it has to kind of go together in layers like a cake. So you can see we have to add these standoffs in between. They have to go in the right order. We've got these couplers right here that are used to have threads on both ends and no male end, there's just a female. So I have to like kind of guess how it goes together. Now the thing is, the power supply, I know this is not a Seasonic based power supply. I know Seasonic is an ODM for Corsair, but the cables aren't fitting our Corsair power supply. And the newest Corsair power supplies I have are all shifts, which won't work with this necessarily cleanly. So anyway, but the actual base is your power supply. So the weight of it is what kind of holds it together, and it sticks out the front like this. Now, I'll attach it in a sec so you guys can see, but the thing I'm not a fan of with this is that means your cables are going to be facing you. Let me get this mounted up so you can see. I tried to figure out how the GPU mount goes on there. You have a horizontal option and you have a vertical option. But because we have the distro plate on here now, I'm not exactly sure how this is all going to go. So again, I'm just looking at photos here to try and figure out how it goes because of the fact that there's no manual. And this has to go on before your radiator slash fan mount. You don't have to use this if you're not going to water cool, but I would highly suggest it because there's no fans anywhere on this. So you need to at least cool the components somehow. That also means that your CPU components, like your VRMs and all that, are not going to have any sort of water cool or air cooling to them. So I would be a little concerned with going too high power with this and then not having any sort of active airflow over the VRMs and stuff. So I think that's a trade-off to an open air chassis like this if you don't have air blowing across it in some way. So I'm learning that, again, order of operations here is very important. So I'm feeling like this is where a manual would certainly come in handy. I have to put the PSU on before any of the side supports or the radiator mount, because then you just can't get to the holes. It's kind of like you have to build the case and the PC like sort of at the same time. Riser, the pass-through fan would help cool the motherboard, but that's not going to work because it's going to blow right by it. So unless you make like a scoop that's going to push air back that way, that's essentially the size of the build right there, minus the tubing. And then obviously you're going to have the cables like doing that. So you can see, this is what I meant when I say that the cables and these won't plug in here. This is where the nice cable links come in handy because they're set to be kind of just right. If I use the out-of-the-box cables for this, they're going to be a lot longer than we need it to be. But that's, whew, that was some work actually, because I had to do it with my own brain, and I don't trust my brain most of the time. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like the Tower of Terror at Disneyland, like, or the, I guess at this point it would be the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind or whatever it's called, but no, that's Disney World. Whatever the one in California is. Well, I got two other things from Singularity, but I'm not gonna, I had enough braining today putting this together, and I know that there's probably no instructions with that.
Drop some syringes.
And that's a test bed. So, there you go. Daniel,
I'll try to just stay in front of it and
creativity.
Be able to heal you when you get in.
F for manual uploading. B+ for overall design, because there's still some things on this that I think are some drawbacks that could be addressed. Like I think a DDC pump would be nice because it's not as fat, it's not as long as a D5. So a DDC, he probably makes a DDC version. I know actually. Let me rewind. I know exactly what Daniel's gonna do. He's gonna send me another one, and I have one, and I don't know where it's at. But you can actually, you can see right down in there where the D5 plate mounts to the distro. He has replacement plates that will convert that to a DDC. And I know that's exactly what you'd say right now, is convert it to DDC. I don't know if they sell a DDC version. You should. I think the depth of a DDC would be way better than the depth of a D5 because we only have one radiator we're dealing with and a couple of components at the most.
Sorry,
GPU
brother, I
and
did
CPU.
what I could.
And I don't think we need the flow of a D5. I think the size of a DDC would be better. 12 of these. It would be nice to have, like I said, ditch 120 support on the back. It would look dumb offset in my opinion anyway. 140 support only, make the rails go all the way down. I gotta flip that around, slit it up, and done a terminal connector right here. Just two pieces of hard pipe, just put it in there. And then it would have been super easy to have this backside be super clean, honestly. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot else to say. It's definitely different, and I love that this exists because of the fact that we are so sick of fish tanks and Lian Li copies. But there you go. I'll put the link to it down in the description below. It's not cheap. I want to say it's like, without the distro plate, I want to say it's like near 300 bucks or something like that. And I know people are going, oh my God, that's expensive. Keep in mind, this is designed and comes from Australia, the land of expensive. And if the animals aren't trying to kill you,
The economy is.
The charging case anymore because of a fire safety risk, and I have no idea where they are getting this valuation from. Like, on.
Patch me up, though. Just giving my shields a recharge. Calling in a lifeline package. Got to cheat yourself.
Attention, delivering excavator.
Fucking tower.
Replicator coming down. Rings close. Only 1 minute to go. Rings not that far.
I can't make it that way.
Seconds.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Listen up, I'm getting started.
GG.
Make it up that way.
Honestly, I think I would try to buy ICQ before I would try to buy Humane.
Oh, I've seen this now. Let's go to the watch later list. Let's do it on the phone because for some reason it's much easier on the phone. Let's just go like this. Open the app. Hold on. Unlock the phone. Open the app. My watch later list. Refresh it. Now remove it. Now remove. Now remove. 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 Seen it. Seen it. Seen it. fuck are these guys talking about?
Hi folks, so going into this year, one of the biggest priorities for us was repairability of one wheels. And we've taken some huge steps with making modular parts like the motor, making over 50 parts available on the website now, and now battery modules
I
are
love
available
field
as well.
work.
But a huge step that we're taking today is introducing the brand new One Wheel Owner's Portal. It's a place where you can manage your whole fleet of boards. So I go out and register my one wheel or one wheels, and then I can check out my warranty information, if I have a repair.
I say we land here. Hold your breath if you have to breathe.
That's just the start. We're going to be developing and building this out in the coming weeks into something that's really
La verga, ¿dónde quedó?
Alright, so you can get to the owner's portal either on
Está bien
your
andado.
computer or through the Unreal app. You just go to the little hamburger icon top left, go down to service, you will see something that pops up that says Unreal Owner's Portal. So I'll just show you what that looks like on my end as I register.
The battle happens quick. Be ready.
So I'll just type in my email and password.
Is there anyone with us?
Okay, we submit. We move along. Next screen. We're gonna go ahead and save this password so I don't forget. So I got a little confirmation email.
We're all inside the
Says,
ring.
let's
Hello?
get started in the One Wheel
Hello?
portal.
Is there anyone with us?
Sweet. I'm gonna confirm. Once you go ahead and confirm that
What did you say?
confirmation email, you're going to link your.
Are we
account,
alone?
and I'll do that right here on the computer.
We are never alone, man.
Password, and I'm gonna link my account. So now this is important. The app account is separate. You can have the same credentials for both. So you can have the same username and password, but they are two different accounts, and this portal actually merges all that information together. So now I've linked my two accounts in the portal here, and so I'm going to register a board. So you can only register boards that you purchased. So you're going to go ahead and enter.
Frag grenade here. Backpack here. Level 2. You're only as good as your gear. And skill.
New kill leader appointed.
There's a new kill leader.
Using grapple.
Dile que ya está bien.
Great. Already inside the ring.
You'll see something that pops up that says, "One Wheel helping in building this out in the coming weeks into something that's really, really cool." All right, so you can get to the owner's portal either on your desktop computer or through the One Wheel app. You just go to the little hamburger icon top left, go down to service. You'll see something that pops up that says One Wheel
Extended
Owner's
sniper
Portal.
mag
So
here.
I'll just show you
Level
what
3.
it looks like on my end as I register my board. So I'm gonna go and create a new account.
Care
So I'll
package
just
on its
type in
way.
my email and the password. Okay, we submit. We move along. Next screen. Go ahead and save this password so I don't forget. So I got a little confirmation email. It says, "Let's get you started in the
Bueno.
One Wheel Owner Portal."
Go,
Looks
my
like
friend,
that.
let's go.
Sweet. I'm gonna confirm.
Go, Scrappy tú. Scooby, Scooby, where are you?
Opening fire on the enemy.
Throwing an arc star. Eyes up. Throwing an arc star. Eyes up. Frag out. Dinamo.
Who's ready to fly? The enemies are shooting at me.
Tacho, mijo. Vente, vente.
Giving my shields a recharge.
A subir, güey, tuya.
Enemy shield broken.
Broke that
¿Está
enemy
esa
shield.
morra?
Downed an
¿Está otro?
Another rival down.
Took out an enemy.
Los güeyes abajo, ¿no? Es otro team. Son dos
Looks
teams.
like we've spread out. Mind your map.
myself.
Yo, ¿el remataste el que mataste, güey, o no, güey?
No.
Firing! Aye, another squad is here. Look alive.
¿Qué otro?
Enemy here.
Opening fire on the enemy.
Throwing a thermite.
Reloading.
Getting shot at. Here come the jammers. Grenade.
Recharging shields.
Unos 15, ¿eh?
Don't worry about me.
Se quedó ya, ¿verdad, güey? ¿Qué pedo?
Come and get your birthday present.
Hey, bro, come on, bro. That's it, fight.
Cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
Trying
I'm
to,
taking
bro.
fire, friends.
Come on, bro.
I'm trying to, bro. Andale, andale. Andale, arriba. I got it. Moving as fast as I can. Don't call me gringo, you chupa el magrote.
Got him. Firing. Bing bing.
You are gringo.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Reloading.
Estoy jodidísimo, güey.
Recharging my shields. One sec.
Sí.
Firing.
I'm healing up. Broke their shield. Taking shots here. Reloading. Broke their shield. Let's go here.
Countdown. Attention, the champion has been catered.
Replicator coming down. On your feet. Lifelines got your back.
Thanks.
Hair drawn if you need it.
Half the squads remain. Let's keep winning.
Recharging my shield. One sec.
Por eso te pongo trilina.
Ah, güey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, bro.
Taking shots here.
Cracked an enemy shield.
Queda, güey.
Recharging my shields. One sec.
I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
Throwing a thermite grenade.
Why don't we just go around them?
I am repairing myself.
Let's go, man.
1 minute.
You have
The
your
ring
run?
isn't far.
Yeah, come to me. I got it. Right here. Oh, wait, no. Yep, right here.
Deploying health drop. Contact.
Giving my shields a recharge.
45 seconds. Rings close.
Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me.
Now that's an upgrade. Seconds. Rings close. Rings around the corner. 10 left.
We're gonna go up and through the tunnel or some shit. Gringo! You Yankee Doodle Dandy! Cracker! I don't believe in that stuff, sir. I don't believe in borders. I don't believe in race. None of that stuff is real. It's a metaphysical construct made up in your mind that you agreed to go along with. I don't agree to go along with it. I don't need any government documentation to validate my existence.
Yeah, maybe.
I am an animal, just like the birds, the bees, and the squirrels that run across metaphysical borders all the time without any problem or presentation of any sort of documentation. So don't ask me to do the same.
Extended heavy mag here.
I'm an Earthling.
Where are you from?
Earth? The universe? The Milky Way galaxy?
¿Dónde? Aquí conmigo, a ver.
Space-time known as 2024? BC AD?
¿Vas están dando? Come on.
Fernando? Where you going, Fernando?
An opponent. They're far away. Engaging.
La madre, güey, ya tengo.
How close?
Very close.
Giving my shields. Hostile spotted.
Round 3. Beginning ring.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Firing.
Here come the jammers.
Hostile over there.
Careful, if you need it.
Throwing Arc Star. Rope that enemy.
Estuvo acá.
Enemy spotted. Enemy down.
Reloading.
¿Estoy viendo, güey?
Shield. Don't worry about me.
Thermite grenade out.
Broke?
Close in 1 minute. Recharging my shield. 1 sec.
Hostile right here.
45 seconds until reload.
A total third party.
Yeah.
Move. And on your backside. I'm moving down and in from here, from where I'm at.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Repairing my damages. Making contact with enemy. More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad. Zipline deployed.
Taking damage.
Fantastic.
That was it.
I'm somehow in the circle. You guys can get to me, that would be great, because then we can move up and around this edge, and then everyone will be trapped down here in this valley. Shit, this guy's trying to get around the edge.
Enemies drop down near me. You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
1 minute.
Y si no lo voy a hacer, cabrón.
I better grab an upgrade.
Oh,
Goes well with my level up. Upgraded and good to go.
Try to get to me so you can get this edge.
We have people. We have enemies here.
I'm going up into this building over here then.
Enemy taken down. Whole squad down. Now we can loot them.
Tienes, pero...
Contact.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
Broke their shield. Taking shots here. Reloading. Team. Recharging shield. Don't worry about me.
Se van nomás, Es que están poniendo escudo atrás, güey. Van a venir de la zona.
Replicator on its way down.
You want me to come to you? Want me to come to you?
Level. Big up myself.
Oh, we come to you. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come towards you to pull this off so I can look at your backside. That's what he said.
I'm crafting.
No sé si se murieron en la zona, güey.
What's in that box down there? What's in that death box?
The ring is in close proximity. Less than
There's a death box by me.
Yo creo que mejor lo que yo maté a Carlos porque pusieron una cosa, güey, lo... Okay. Let's go to song.
Death box over there.
30 seconds.
I'm healing up.
Yep, I got the tower out of it. That's what I needed. Now we gotta
Alright.
move. Now we gotta move. 22 seconds. We gotta move now. Woo.
Enemy over there.
Andale, mama, ia. Oh, what's happening now? Andale, mama, ia.
Rings around the corner. 10 left.
Do you see this team or no? So I'm gonna get in right here if I can. Then hang. And then hang and wait for them to start. Then we can go third party when the other team tries third party. We'll fourth party and dop all of them. You got into it? Why? I told you not.
A la madre. Ay, güey.
Madre, qué pedo, güey.
Run, my friend. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Güey, qué pedo.
Run away from me. Run away from me. Don't let them come around to me.
Es la Kraber.
Pero ese güey está raro.
Sí, eso lo quiero ver.
Esto, güey,
Run, bitch. Run, bitch.
40 de Kraber y luego 4 disparos de algo que no.
Sí, a mí siento.
¡Mi amigos! ¡Quiet!
Run, 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 run.
No. Only 1 minute to go.
No. GG, my friend.
I tried.
GG.
I know.
We only got here.
A ver.
Target spotted.
¿Cuál te traía el güey? Pero cuál era el de Hawk. Bruja. Vamos a ver qué tal. Mejor traen las reliquias, güey. ¿Por qué no nos sale una pinche reliquia, mijo? No sé si te haces ver más pro, güey. Te sientes más. Güey, es que te llevaba para sentir nada más. Como para hacer pixel. La Kraber, güey, ¿cómo? Me había medido 280 de Kraber, güey. Una y una. Pero te digo.
Good news, I ranked up.
Howdy folks, today we want to introduce you to a safety feature called Haptic Buzz. Haptic Buzz is a tactile first day, learning that they need to lean back and slow down. The haptic buzz is implemented as an additional safety feature to pushback to give riders reference to where the limits of the board are. If riders exceed the limits of the board, they can risk losing control, and at high speeds, this can result in broken bones, serious injuries, and/or death. Now, there are 3 situations where you're going to experience buzz. As you approach the posted speed limit of your digital shaping setting, you're going to feel and hear a pulsing buzz, which is the rider's first signal to lean back and slow down. Now, if you feel and hear the board buzz go solid, you are imminently close to the operational limit of the board, and you need to immediately lean back and slow down.
Ready, steady, go.
Now romp with me. I'm ready for a match.
As you approach the posted, you approach the maximum torque of the board, you can feel and hear a continuous vibration. This means that you need to lean back and slow down. So it's important to remember that there's a lot of rider and environmental factors that affect what you're using. Those include
I'm the jump master. AJ Shea leading the way.
your body position, your weight, the terrain that you're on, the incline or decline that you're riding on. So all these things factor in to when you're going to experience that.
I see a ring console there. Enough lambing around. We dropping.
If this happens, you'll feel and hear a double buzz, which differentiates it from the other types of haptic buzz. If you feel this, you need to lean back, slow down, and stop riding. As always, it's important to ride within your own limits and the operating be safe.
Already inside the ring, fella. Next round on me.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
Ooh, that's got a kick.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
Create a new account. Different accounts. So the thing is, you can just go ahead and
Optics here.
scan the
Close
barcode that's
range.
on your underside of your
Oi,
frame rail.
extra
That's another way
supplies
you can
here.
do this. So I'll enter my serial number, checking for eligibility.
Standard
Now I'm
stock
verifying
here.
my ownership, so I'm just going to
Level
type in my
I need a hopper.
phone
Turbocharger.
number that I used when I purchased the board.
Got some crafting to do.
Boom. Okay. I've been successfully registered, and that board has been added to my fleet. So here we see my Pine X. Now you can register as many boards as you have, so you can have your entire fleet here in this portal. Now, in
Looks
order
like
to
a care
activate
package
my
is
Pine
coming
X,
in.
I would
Big
actually
dings
need
in
my
that.
Pine X here with me, which I don't have visually today. But I would just go ahead and click this activate button.
Now, let's get an upgrade.
Again, you can track your warranty information, your RMA information, if you're installing different parts like a battery module or something like that. And we're going to be building this out. So it's pretty cool all in one place to have all of your board information. So the owner's portal is available at my.onewheel.com, which you can do on your desktop computer. or through your One Wheel app. You go to the little hamburger icon, top left, go service and registration. You can open the owner's portal right from there. All right, register your boards. See y'all.
Optics here. Close range. Faster, faster, faster.
I've got an upgrade waiting for me.
Shield battery here.
I mean, the guys don't know you're filming him, right?
Yeah, but it's public.
Wait, the guy knows you're
Where are you
filming
from?
him? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Where are you from?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really matters.
No,
I'm
why?
Japanese.
Mobile
it's a public
respawn
space.
beacon
I
right
understand
here.
the law here.
It's go time.
In Japan?
Yeah, it's a public space.
It's okay? Just a
Yeah,
film?
it's a public space.
Oh, really?
It's a public space.
up.
It's public.
Let's
Look it
hurry up and
Look it-
regroup.
It's public. It's public. It's public. It's public.
Standard stock here. Level 2.
Give you an example.
Gotta hop up here.
I should pick up an upgrade.
Reckon I could make use of that.
Obama's a Muslim gay?
Hit the ejector seat.
I thought. Oh, his wife's a man? You're talking about Michelle?
Come on, you're on that shit all the time. Look at that.
On your mate. Anytime. Cheers very much. De nada.
Oh, there's a little bit of a yeah.
Shield battery here.
A little bit of a prick.
Oi, extra supplies here. Extended sniper stock. Standard stock here. Optics here. Mid-range. Optics here. Close range.
There's a perfectly good upgrade just waiting for me.
Bad dudes over there. Byron. Broke that enemy shield. Reloading. Taking fire. Rápido, rápido. Charging on my shields. Ordnance ready. Enemy killed. Reloading. Hit the ejector seat.
Your team has round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
We're not all in the ring. They're shooting at me.
I should pick up an upgrade.
Yo, crack an enemy field. Recharging me shield. Replicators on the way. They're shooting at me. Charging on my shields.
You
Bloody
have the
Joker
power
over
to
there.
win without being a fucking loser.
Joker's shooting at me.
Your fucking one trick of 8,000 games.
I'm picking
Right?
up.
You already see. Here's the thing.
Recharging me
You
shields.
already know that you can win those games playing
We're
Gwen.
down
That's not
a
the
squad.
point. The point
Let's
is
explore
that you're
this
gonna
way.
prove to yourself and to prove to your fucking chat that you're not a disgusting fucking bald one trick. Okay? You can fix one of those things by not picking Gwen and then hitting Diamond.
Heal it. I'll walk it
No
off.
one here been like, yay, yay, yay! Lakari hits Diamond for the 8th time in a row on his one trick. Yay! No one's here for that. We want to see you do
Recharging
it
me
with some
shields.
adversity and some blood, sweat, and tears.
There's a perfectly good
We want to see
upgrade
you
just
grow as a
waiting for me.
person.
should pick up an upgrade. Come and get your birthday present. I'm upgraded and ready to jam.
Attention.
Replicator there. Not everyone's used it, but you should. Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Ice cream cone. But all the ice cream is melted away. From mini stop. It tastes fresh though.
Half the squads are gone. Separating the boys from the men. Got us a new kill leader. Wouldn't mind saying g'day to him.
Oh, I feel the energy.
Yeah, I did kind of want
Oh, can we not get there?
Near the genius. Never heard of her. Oh, wait, what? 6,000? What the fuck?
What? Go.
You get the craft, I'll keep moving. Yep, there we go. Good job. I'm gonna move back to.
Respawn beacon
What?
over there.
Wait, what? Is this normal?
It's gonna happen. It's about to happen. We're less than $100, less than $50,
Egg?
$80.
That's a bullshit. Why didn't it let me slide?
all the donations are from egg. Oh,
Got a replicator coming down.
egg.
Julia! Huh, champ's out of commission.
Julia, boil the water.
Blow the water.
Rings nearby. 1 minute till close.
Julia, boil it.
We reached egg.
We passed egg.
Egg pass.
Egg.
Egg.
I could use some sniper ammo. Triple ammo. We got teams over here. I would get in and get around if you can. Quick. Got about 10 seconds to make
I like
it.
his face. Look, I'm just wearing normal clothes.
Rings around the corner and we've got 30 seconds.
Why you got a ninja robe
Thank
on?
you.
Ninja has a robe? I didn't know this. What the fuck? Does he? Actually? Let me Google this.
Hostile over there.
I don't even have fuck.
Target over there.
Taking fire. Getting health back.
Oh, you meant. Oh,
Charging on my shoulder. Another bloody squad's attacking us.
Taking fire. Health drawn. Just giving my shields a recharge. Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Twitch brain rot, obviously. I have Twitch brain rot. I have streamer brain rot to the fucking max.
Yo, let's go, boys. Let's go.
Recharging my shield. Here comes the old knuckle cluster.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
We're not all in the ring. Reload. Healing up. You'll be right. Being shot at. Taking fire.
Target spotted.
Reducing me shields. Another bloody squad's attacking us. Stand back. Ah, Struth, I'm down. Frag out. Fire in the hole. Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Mira. I'm down. No bueno.
45 seconds. Rings close.
Need
teaching my infant child to memorize all 168 current LoL champions and each of their unique abilities. So true.
30 seconds. Rings close.
Heads up, we're not alone.
I can actually do this. Annie's ult is Tibbers. Blitzcrank has a fucking AoE silence. Electricity. Lee Sin has a fucking kick.
Rings around
Rihanna
the
has a
corner.
fucking
10
sky
left.
beam. Nidalee throws a fucking spear and turns into a cat. Soraka's fucking stupid. Twisted Fate's gay. Alex is fucking cow and says you can't milk those. This is Garni. Janna. Jack is Splash Ups different. Kale.
Rings
Karma,
move in.
Master Yi. Morgana. Renekton. Fucking the devil himself.
Help, please. Enemy spotted over there.